Hi guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So I am here today to do the flip through of the Glue Book junk journal that I made a few weeks ago on my channel. So I will try and remember to link that for if you didn't see any of those videos. I had such a lot of fun making that journal, I cannot tell you. And it was so lovely because everyone really did seem to enjoy the process. So I'm hoping to do some more. It's just a case of really finding the right style of book, you know, that lends itself to that kind of thing. I didn't do it in the ordinary way of the altered books. So yeah, it's kind of just finding books that sort of lend itself perfectly to the project. So this is the finished Glue Book journal, which is available in my shop. It measures 6.5 by 8.5. It's not too bulky or thick, as you can see, because of course it's not got all the pockets and the lace and all those kinds of things. So it's literally like an inch wide at the widest part. The reason why I didn't tear the pages out, you know, like you would with an altered book, is exactly for that reason, because I knew I wasn't planning on putting pockets and things like that in it. So it didn't need to be, you know, have the expanding capacity that obviously a normal altered book would have. So I have just bound it with some of this gorgeous ribbon. I love this colour green. You know, to me this is just one of my favourite colours. And it just obviously matches so nicely with the fabric that I used on the spine of it. And this is the cover. Oops, wrong way around. This is the cover. And you've got one of my book plates there. I've just left it blank so that you can write on there. And yep, all of it's been Mod Podged and sealed. I love the way the cover looks. It's just the collage sheet from my Fussy Cuts Glue Book Favourites 2, I think this was. So that's the cover. Now included with the journal is this cute little paper bag, which again I've kind of tried to emulate what we've got going on in some of the pages, just on the front of this little paper bag. So the paper bag's just got an image from one of the little books that I was using to do the you know, to do the journal itself, and then some of my Glue Book favourites there as well. And then inside the paper bag I just made some extra little journal cards just to complement the whole thing, really. So you've got this huge journal card here. How this turned out, and they are a bit of a mix of some of the pages that we did inside the book. So on the back it's plain for journaling, just like with that clock there. You've got this journaling card here. It's just been lined with some of that sort of coffee dyed background paper. And then you've got again another journal card here emulating some of the Glue Book pages, a little label. And then you've got these two here. I love this one. So you've got a vintage postage stamp, some of that vintage book page, and then some of my little printables. And then this one here, again, you've got some of that gorgeous cute book, and you've got some of the tree vintage book as well. And then some of my little Glue Book pieces, some of my bird Fussy Cuts, and a bit more from that book. So really nice. And I just thought that was a nice little accompanying set. So they just, as I say, go into the bag. And, you know, it's up to you whether then you have them in here, sort of maybe paper clipped onto pages or whatever, or whether you pull them out and have them for a different journal. But I just thought they were a nice kind of addition. So going inside the Glue Book, as we talked about while we were making this, my kind of idea really, as I wanted it to be, was a mixture of a proper junk journal with tons and tons of writing space, just with the odd page that has got some, you know, a Glue Book layout, a Glue Book spread in a really nice kind of way. So it's just really interesting to look through. So I have included something on most of the pages. So here a little flower. These ones are plain. As soon as I say that, there's a plain one. But most of them have something on, so there's something. So this is one of the Glue Book spreads that we did together on camera, and wow, I mean, I just had so much fun doing this book. I literally can't wait to do another one. So yeah, I'm constantly brainstorming what I can actually use. Now, all of the pages of the book have all been painted with just regular household paint. You can probably see there are parts where you can see sort of text showing through and things like that. Personally, I quite like that, but yeah, I do want to point that out because, of course, you know, you might not like that, and so, you know, I do want to kind of just point out that you have got, you know, markings, obviously, from the page. So again, just a little piece there, just for decorative sort of interest. Again, something there going on. And then going over the page, you've got this gorgeous flower with a little bit of postage stamp, kind of like torn actually, you know, from the envelope. So that's all sort of vintage pieces there. Then another glue book layout on here, which just looks so pretty, doesn't it? And again, you've got vintage book pieces, vintage postage stamps, and obviously the vintage sheet music. And then going over the page, love this spread. This was the first spread that I did. I didn't do this on camera, but yeah, I absolutely loved doing these pages. I love this little mouse, and the colours to me are just so vibrant and nice. Now, I do have a little confession to make though, so I just want to point this out. I have somehow, either I can't even work out whether this is paint or glue, to be honest, but somehow something's got stuck. I think it must have been glue. And so you've got just a little sort of flaw there. Can you see that? And I just want to point that out. I mean, personally, I don't think it really notices too much, but I do want to just kind of point that out. So yeah, I was a bit gutted when I obviously discovered that, but I really don't think it kind of notices too much. But there is a lot of different stuff going on this page, and yeah, it just looks yummy. My eyes are kind of like everywhere, all over the page. And then going over again, you've got some more journaling pages there. So you've got really lots of room for journaling in here. Again, another spread which I didn't do on camera, but again, just love the eclectic feel of it. So lots of different genuine vintage pieces. You've got the postage stamps again, sort of still on the envelope. The vintage sheet music, this piece from a vintage children's book. And then these are some printables from my photos, and you've got here some stamps. I've just got an apology to make, because I don't know whether this might be the man that I had a message about. So obviously this was made before I received a comment that this, I think this is the man, is a past leader in Spain, apparently, actually, I think a dictator in Spain during the war. I am just showing my ignorance here. I was not aware of that. And obviously this page had been done before then. So I do apologise, and I am going to obviously try going forward to not use him. I hope that I am correct in actually pointing him out and now not getting the wrong stamp altogether. But yeah, so I do apologise if that offends anybody. I was not aware of even who he was. So just literally showing my ignorance, but yeah, I will try and refrain from using him. So that's that page. Then we've got obviously some more painted pages here and here. Oh, look, those little eyes again. Hope they're in frame. Again, some more painted pages. Another little mouse there. And then nice vintage piece there from a booklet. And then we did these pages together. So again, I love how that page looks. It's just so interesting with lots of different bits and bobs going on there. We did this one together, and again, it just looks so nice. I just love it. And then you've got more journaling space. So, I mean, there really is a lot of room for journaling on here. Again, that gorgeous little mouse coming out of the, or, you know, running past the circus tent. He just looks so cute. A little bit from the vintage book there, and then we've got this double page glue book spread as well, which again, I didn't do this on camera, so yeah, but again, absolutely love how that turned out. I love the colours on this one, and I tried to emulate this with one of the journaling cards as well. We did do this, I think, on camera, so you've probably seen that one before. Then you've got some plain pages here and here, and then again here. Lovely little character from that Enid Blyton book there. And then more room for journaling here. Again, I mean, quite a bit kind of showing through from the book underneath. I mean, again, I don't mind that, and because you could easily journal over that, and, you know, it's not going to be in the way or anything, but I do want to just point that out. Bit of printables there. Little vintage stamp there with a little piece from the book. And then again, we did this page spread together on the videos. Love how they look. And then here, oops, that's that man again, so I apologise again. little mouse and a vintage image there. Little piece from a vintage book there, one of my bird fussy cuts, and then going over the page again, some dominoes there, and yeah, a whole bunch of stuff again going on here. So this is, you know, a mixture of vintage pieces and my glue book favourites and things there. So yeah, you've got a lot of room for journaling, but hopefully a really nice kind of eclectic vintage book, or sorry, not vintage book, an eclectic interesting book to look through as well. I mean, yeah, I think it would be quite an inspiring book to use, because I think you could kind of journal, you know, beside the pages, kind of if you've done like a lovely walk out in kind of nature, you might want to journal kind of there beside the nature type theme. Same here, it feels quite, you know, like outdoorsy. This one feels quite chilled out and tranquil. You've got this one, which is exciting to me. This feels exciting and things. So, you know, lots of different things going on. And of course, you could just fill this up, making more eclectic sort of glue book layouts, really. So I absolutely loved making it and really had a good, you know, good fun time making it. And yeah, hopefully we will do some more of those in the future, because they really were, or, you know, it really was a lot of fun to do. So, yep, as I say, it's for sale in my shop now. And yeah, I really hope that you guys like it. And thank you so much for watching. And thanks for watching also while we did the videos in it as well. I really do appreciate that. So thanks so much and have a great day, everyone. Thanks then. Bye.